In this video, I'm covering connecting to the total flow and viewing I/O. Click Connect to connect to the total flow after you've configured your setup, as in the previous video. This window will pop up. Unless you're using an older version, then it won't, and you'll need to hit Entry. Once all the lists have populated, you can view the various things. Here we have go to the I/O. I'm using a simulator because I don't have a total flow here. But if you have a total flow connected, you'll see your I/O. If you have any TFIO modules, they'll also be here. Here we can see the various states of the analog inputs. I'll bring my simulator panel over here and hit monitor here, and it'll update periodically. So a few seconds, I think, is the update rate. It runs pretty slow when I'm recording. So here we can see it's analog input 1, analog input 1. And it's set at about 50%. If I drag this to 100%, I've calibrated this previously, so it should go to 100%. There we are. Down to 0, down to 0, an arbitrary number here. If you would like to reread or read more quickly, you can click reread and it'll update every time you click it. And you can also turn monitor off and just do a single reread. These numbers here, the 7.0001 or 0.0007100 here, is your register. And so this is how you'll address, or the address of your analog inputs. And those correspond with your total flow here. What we have applications. Your I/O simulation is on app number 1, or app number 7, excuse me, and so they have the prefix 7. And within that you have each application has its own sub-numbering system here. So you see analog outputs are 110, discretes are 120, and your capacity is simply the number of analog inputs, analog outputs, discretes, etc. There's also COM modules, which will have similar things. So that pretty much covers looking at analog inputs. In the next video, I will cover calibrating an analog input.